Let's continue our analogy between geolocation and a single question survey by talking about how we communicate our findings. In a traditional survey, one communicates their findings in terms of percentages of a whole, as in 26% of survey respondents chose vanilla as their favorite flavor of ice cream. We don't typically communicate in terms of absolute numbers, like 254 people on Wednesday and 286 people on Thursday chose vanilla as their favorite flavor of ice cream. That best practice helps to communicate that we didn't survey every single person in the population. Instead, we took a representative sample. Surveying every single person in the population would be a dramatic overkill for the purposes of the questions that we want to answer. The same holds true for geolocation data. No geolocation data set has information on every single person traveling through a given destination. That too would be overkill. What we do have is a very large sample size of geolocation data of representative devices to be working with. That allows us to perform a primary, secondary, or even tertiary analyses while still having a very large, statistically representative sample size to be pulling from with great confidence. That's a process called oversampling, where we have more data than is actually required for the minimum levels of a confidence interval and margin of error. Thusly, when you're communicating the findings of your geolocation data, do so in percentages. It makes it easier for your audience to understand because it makes it familiar to other survey types that they are familiar with, and helps to communicate that in the observations, we are not seeing every single person in the population, but we are seeing a very large representative sample. That, combined with normalization, goes a long way in helping to stabilize the findings that you're communicating out to your stakeholders and the analysis that you're making internally.